no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Wong. Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can...
You ain't know I had that, did you? You ain't know I had it.
Can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
You take that all day? Well, give it up then. Shit, we'll take it all day. Y'all gonna see something different.
With 1st and 10.
Look at you moving around.
Downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right.
Thank you, EA. Thank you.
42. Scanning the field, it's Wong. Spins away from the defense. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Don't worry about it. We're going to decline it.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Hold it down, bro. I'm trying to concentrate.
Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D denied them.
Trying to concentrate, man. Can you keep it down? Shit.
Dropping back, it's Wong. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to do the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are...
That wasn't no damn user, nigga. That was AI.
If it hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Right, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out again.
To the air, it's Wong. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Wong. Lets it fly. Touchdown time. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense changing the play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throws to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Reed. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Go straight ahead. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wong. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Wong. He's going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Reed. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Wong. Here's the pressure. Fire into the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying play action. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Reed. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Wong. Steps away. Got the first down. At the 45, on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Wong. Works the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wong. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Unloads quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Alabama pushing the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Looking to buy time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for the...
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Dropping back, it's Wong. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Oh, touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
But one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Reed. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They've executed well in the passing game. Big challenge from a team close to them in the rankings, and it looks as if they're going to pull it out, guys.
Yeah, and you love the challenges. You want those challenges. You want to see where you stack up, and this passing game stacked up really well today. Moving forward, Palmer, I know I can trust my passing attack, and I beat a really, really good team today.
That's the thing, David. They've got to have so much confidence now throwing the football because, yeah, they were able to do it earlier in the year against teams that were unranked, but you do it on a stage like this against a team that has a number beside their name. That's a big deal.
On the direct snap, it's Eldridge. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Eldridge. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just...
Get that man killed, man. Quit running that shit.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the wideout. On the direct snap, it's Eldridge. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Don't put that nigga over there. Put him over
This
there.
offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just
Get him
give
hurt.
them a little crease,
You don't
can
need
take
him.
it the
Get him
distance, but
hurt.
they couldn't get
You
it
don't
done
need
there.
him.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Eldridge. And the wildcat is not working. They
No, I got a
knock it down
timeout.
the line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And the Rebels will line up
All I
to punt
need,
it
all I
away.
need is one.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Shit ain't over.
The accuracy is perfect.
Oh, you gonna
The
kick?
loft
You gonna kick it out of
like the
bounds?
perfect golf shot.
Oh shit. We had some crucial situations. I thought we was in the game for a minute. That DN knocking that pass down hurt.
To pad the stats.
Man,
To
stop.
the air, it's Wong. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.